Today we are in a 2020 Toyota RAV4 and we are going to be looking at the steering wheel controls. Now the steering controls are divided up onto a left side and right side, with most of the radio and media controls being on the left, while the right side contains mainly your driving controls, the exceptions however being these few at the bottom, which we'll explain in a moment. On the left side, we have an OK button surrounded by some arrow keys. Those are for the controls for your dash screen, which will go into more depth and on a separate video. Now to the right, we have a back button that's also utilized for the dash display. Directly underneath, there's a button that looks like a phone. That is for making a phone call when you have a phone hooked up via Bluetooth or Android Auto. It can also be used to accept an incoming call. Down at the bottom here we have volume control, again for your media player, GPS volume, anything that happens to be playing at the time. There's also a voice button that can be used for your Toyota voice control or for your Android Auto or Apple CarPlay voice controls if you have them enabled. On the right side, continuing with the media controls, we have a mode button that cycles through the modes for your media player. Your left and right arrows here are to change tracks or seek through stations. And the last button is specifically for use with the radar cruise control. By default, the longest range is selected. It'll give you the most distance between you and the car ahead of you. On your display, when the radar cruise control is active and you press the distance button, first it'll show that you're at the full 3 bars, that's your full distance. Tapping it again reduces it to 2. And tapping it a third time brings you back down to 1, which is the least distance between you and the car ahead of you. If you forget where you're set, tapping that button will bring it up again to remind you. And one more tap when it's already at 1 bar sets it back up to the furthest distance.